I could really get used to this. I'm telling you, I really can. If we could hook this up in Texas. I like playing home games, though. That's the only bad part about it. I like playing home games, man.
You got room on the ranch for us?
I got room.
Okay.
I got room. You like to fish?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in.
Four-wheeling?
Four-wheeling?
Get some hogs, deer run through every now and then.
All right.
Yeah, we can take those. Take care of that.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Head on over to AT&T Stadium.
Yeah, we could do that. I don't go there much.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about an hour away.
What would it have been like for you to play in that stadium?
Unbelievable. They'd have had to put seatbelts on the seats. I'd have had that effect.
The Jumbotron big enough for you?
No, no, it's ever.
Have to be the
I
roof.
would have loved to play in this era, though. The social media era, where nothing can be. We talked about the 30 for 30 early and
Right.
the thing that was things that were misconstrued. Now you got your own media department now with social.
Yeah, you can control.
You control the narrative.
Right.
Yep.
So it would be phenomenal.
Yeah, because how were you able to cultivate your primetime image back then?
Well, first of all, it was something that I conspired in my dormitory room at Florida State. Something that I really sat down and put in my mind and say, you know what? I got to have a brand because defensive backs ain't making much money. Prime time. Came up with the brand. I mean, that was the nickname out of high school, but I just enhanced it and stabilized it.
Yeah, no social media, no
Nothing.
personal platform for you to kind of
Nothing.
get that message out.
Yeah, but you had the ball.
Right.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You had the ball.
Yeah.
See, the thing, the kids are missing today, they trying to create the brand
Without
being the man.
That's true.
So you got to be the man first.
Yep.
Then the brand comes. LeBron wouldn't be LeBron if LeBron wasn't LeBron. And a lot of guys are getting that misconstrued. They're trying to be that guy first before they come up with the tools and the package. And that's not right. It's not going to work.
And that kind of goes hand in hand with what you were saying at the end of last hour, where everything's for likes and clicks and
That's
follows.
it. Yeah, it is.
Without putting the work in to get to a
They
level.
don't want to be great, man. They don't want to be great. One of my sons, my second oldest son, Shiloh, he has probably a dozen offers, and they're coming in every week. And I tell him every week, hey, man, just work hard and ball. That stuff is going to come. You don't have to chase that stuff. You don't need to be calling no college and asking them why they hadn't. You don't need to do that. Ball. They'll call. Just ball. But it's a different generation, man.
Does anyone reach out to you for advice
All
on
the time.
building their brand? What do you tell them?
I don't know about building a brand, just advice of life. Even if they were to reach, some people have about building their brand. And I don't like people saying, like I've had offensive linemen through the years. Like, I want to be this. I was like, look, at that time, I said, who's the best lineman? They said, Larry Allen. I said, what you see him on? The only thing you're going to see Larry on is a defensive player. He's going to be on top of him, killing him. All right?
Yeah,
so
the weight
that's
room.
his brand.
Right.
Build that brand. Be the best, man. Yeah, but some people, they want to be this and that, and you don't even have those tools. You don't even have that attractability that people want to see and hear what you got to say. They just want to see you ball. Sometimes you just got to take that because they're offering so much money nowadays. You don't need that outside stuff. Just ball, and you're straight for the rest of your life. And your mom and them is too.
What would your playing, what would the landscape have looked like if there was social media in your heyday?
It would be crazy. It would have been crazy because I could have took you on the journey, especially the two-sport journey. In the daily, I really felt like if I would have had that back then, people would have got an opportunity to see how hard I worked and prepared. That would have been phenomenal for young kids to see. I was just telling my son, because I left, I say, son, you need to get some running in, jogging and whatever, over the weekend. Because we didn't have practice on Saturday. We usually have film and everything on Saturday mornings, and we canceled it. He said, no problem. He said, Dad, did you do all that? I said, son, when I played baseball in the major leagues, I had them deliver exercise back to my room from that Perspective Hotel. So when I got there, when we traveled in, I would get in, ride a few miles. When I woke up in the morning, I would get in, ride a few miles. I always kept my money, which was my legs and my speed, healthy and sharp at all times. So just seeing the work ethic, seeing me watch film right up until kickoff in the and the big VHS tapes, seeing you carrying a whole bag full of tapes because it wasn't no DVDs, you know. It's a VHS tapes that you had to put in, and I had this
Big, heavy
portable recorder. One of the best pictures I've ever seen taken of me was I was sitting up there at the Super Bowl in Miami, leaning back in my chair. And I had on my famous $sign drawers that I was so superstitious. I felt like I wasn't gonna have a big game unless I had those on. And I was sitting up there watching film right up until kickoff. And not a lot of people, except for my teammates, knew how hard I prepared and how much I studied.
Is that one of the biggest misconceptions about you think?
Yeah, well, yeah, there's a lot of big misconceptions, but yes, because when you got gifts, they don't feel like you prepare and you study, that they just come naturally. No, man. You don't make that many picks without being in the right place. You got to be in the right place at the right time to make the play. So you got to be there to make the play. So the study and the preparation and the work ethic is unbelievable, man.
Is that missing from today's athlete?
Yeah, most definitely. And the great ones get it. The great ones are great because of that. And the rest are the rest because of that.
Who are some of the great ones that get it?
Oh.
Playing right now.
Well, the Bradys. I mean, I'm talking, when I say great, I mean legendary. The Breeze. Patrick Peterson has done it for a long time. You know, a decade, close to a decade, a long time. Really, as quarterback, some of the receivers that's been doing it for a while. Antonio, man. I mean, you don't put
Antonio
up,
Brown?
Yeah, Antonio Brown, I'm sorry. Antonio Brown, you don't put up those type of numbers without knowing the game and not working your butt off and training. Like, his off-season training stuff is ridiculous. Like, I follow Gurley and see how he trains in the off-season. It's just crazy. And some of the guys that's not playing right now that are injured, go back to this summer and see what they were doing and watch the videos. I'm throwing out a hint there, but some guys are injured right now in the NFL at that position. Watch what they were doing this summer. Nothing but high side, jets, planes, cars, money, clubbing, and you see why. You see how it's playing out. Being great ain't no mistake. You don't just stumble into that. You got to work at that.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.